here we are. It's Monday. We're going to be talking the finals, NHL, NBA. I think I actually just became a softball fan, which is wild. And 2 monster trades in the NFL. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's roll. Going to see a Super Bowl win. Like, my window is closing, Fred.
Never know. I mean, it could happen. I could end up at one of these Chauncey Billups poker games.
It's Monday, y'all. Jersey Fred, what's going on, my brother?
Chilling, man.
Yeah. Let's get into it, Fred. But I wanted to start out with a question for you, buddy. Let's say this.
Uh-huh.
All the It's Monday, y'all fans and followers and everything pile a bunch of money. They give you 15 grand. And they say to you, Fred, you get to go to one event at Madison Square Garden. Are you picking an elimination game for the Knicks? Or are you going to the Taylor Swift wedding? Which one are you going to? Taylor and Travis are getting married, or an elimination game for the Knicks? Which one's Jersey Fred going to?
Well, I'm probably not going to need the money for the wedding because, I'm not just saying there's an invitation on my countertop here. I haven't,
This is a hypothetical. Like if you had to choose.
If I wasn't invited.
Yeah, if you weren't invited.
I would probably take a elimination game. I'm sure she'll get married again.
Not going to be the first time?
Won't be the first time. Probably not the last.
Right.
Hey,
Fair
listen,
enough.
odds are it doesn't work out. I'm a numbers guy, right?
What happens? Let me ask this question then. Follow up. What happens first? The Knicks go to the finals again, or Taylor Swift's on her second marriage?
I'm going to go with the Knicks. I think she's more of a gray divorce.
What's a gray divorce?
A gray divorce is when couples get divorced later in life after 50, when the kids are all settled, which is very popular nowadays. I think she's more of in that category.
So the Knicks are going to the finals again before Taylor gets remarried.
Possibly, yeah.
Fair enough.
I would say.
Fair enough. Well,
are you choosing the wedding?
No, I'm going to all the Knicks. I'm not. I knew that it would be a discussion for you. I told you last week, bucket list trip, Madison Square Garden for sure. And to be elimination game. But let's get into it, man. Like, were you surprised by Friday?
Yeah, I mean, Friday, no, maybe Wednesday. Or was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
I think just because, like, the thing is, it's like everyone wants a split on the road. And after you win the first one, I feel like the second one's easier because you're playing with house money. So, like, and in the second one, they almost blew it. Like, they were up.
They were down by 14.
14. So that was, I kind of felt like they were going to win on Friday after they won the first one, because I'm like, oh, dude, it just felt like the vibe was going that way. And then when they were up big, I was like, geez, man, this is fucking crazy. It got crazy at the end. I mean, Brunson is the king of New York right now with Judge on the IL. But
he is the king of New York, man.
I mean, he missed a free throw that could have cost them the game.
Yeah, 100%. In fact, when he missed that free throw, I thought, well, that just sealed the deal. Yeah. It's over, right? And then it was just like poor execution on the Spurs' part. And so, which kind of leads me into a question for you too, is the Spurs' inexperience in these situations hurting them? And are they possibly the better team? It's just that New York is more experienced in games like this because of they've been around the league. Or the Knicks?
I mean, I think there's a little of everything going on. Experience, obviously, is one. But I think, listen, dude, winning like 13 games in a row in the fucking NBA playoffs is, I mean, you have to be a good team.
I'm not saying they're not a good team. I'm saying, are they a better team than the Spurs? And is the inexperience the thing that's making the difference?
Yeah, I think it's a little of both. I think they're equal or better than the Spurs just because of how hot they are too. Like the game of runs. I think tonight is going to be fucking wild.
Can't wait. I think they should do an hour pregame show of just the people that are going to be at this event. Like,
well, yeah,
I just want to see the people.
So now, I mean, they took away the watch party at MSG.
You know why?
Of course, your guy is going to
That's
come.
your guy. Your guy's coming to town, which is, I said to Sarah this morning, it's wild to me. Like, I get his New York ties. I understand that. But, like, I mean, it's going to be insane there. And for them to just, like, clear out so he can show up is
4
wild.
blocks.
They shut down 4 blocks?
Yeah, so 4 blocks will be shut down. The watch party is shut down at the Garden, but now, so, like, there's going to be there's watch parties all over.
You're
but
right.
They're throwing a big one at Bryant Park, which
That's
is
where
the
they
park
moved it to.
which is the park you met me at.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So me and Corey were waiting for you guys.
Yep.
That park there is where one of the big watch parties is going to be.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's still going to be wild and stuff. The only thing is, it's just that, like, outside the Garden is fucking electric, and to take that away sucks. But I'm assuming he'll leave after the first quarter or something. It's not like he's going to stay the whole game. There's no way. So maybe that'll, like, release the security outside, and then
Interesting. You don't think he's going to stay to the end?
No, absolutely not.
No, just a little cameo.
I mean, it depends what. Yeah, no, 100% he will not stay for the whole game. I'd be surprised if he even stayed till half.
Okay.
Just security issues and shit like that, I think, is not, like, it's just not. He's probably going to be on the floor. No, I would assume.
You think he's going to be on the floor? I would think he would be.
Listen, if I were him, I would be on the floor. But yeah, I know he probably won't. But
he's going to be tucked away, man, like in a suite or something where he can come out and wave. There's no way he's on the wood.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, he stays first quarter, gets booed out of control, and then comes on and says that he was cheered. Like, it's gonna be one of those things. But tonight is gonna be wild. Like, it'll be interesting to see how the Spurs react in this environment. Now, you're talking about, like, inexperience and shit like that, and a young team. Like, dude, it's, first of all, they took over in San Antonio, the Knicks fans.
Right.
Like, that was wild. So, you know, like, they thought, like, that's just, it's a downer for a team who plays at home and you could hear the away fans. So, and then to lose both. Now go on the road and to be in, like, the most hostile environment you've ever experienced in your life.
It's going to be insane.
And it's game 3. Like, you have to win one of 2 here, or it's over. You know, like, you need to figure out a way to squeak a game at the Garden. So, like,
do you think there's a chance in hell that they win either of these next 2 games?
I think they win 1.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Gentleman's sweep, something like that. Like, you know, I think maybe they win tonight late. You know, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's really going to be wild. I'm very excited to watch. Like you said, I'm excited to watch the beginning.
Yeah, me too. Like,
because, like, I mean, you follow a lot of stuff on Insta and TikTok and stuff, and, like, I go into, like, rabbit holes of, like, the celebrations outside and shit like that. Like, I mean, a ton of people were getting arrested on Friday, like, outside the Garden and stuff like that, which is cool. Like, you know, for the people, like, you know, like, nobody was being violent. Like, jumping on a car is not violent. Like,
nah,
come on.
Just having a good time.
Mean, who hasn't jumped on a car before? Like, doing the pull-ups on the signs are fucking awesome. You know, the only thing is, like, climbing up a fucking traffic light is dangerous. Like, you know, that's dangerous for the person climbing, let's say. So I don't know if you have to arrest somebody for that. I mean, they're just having, like you said, having a good old time. So
they're just trying to.
It's wild out there, though, dude.
Trying to control the temper, sir. So you think the Spurs win one of the next 2 games?
I mean, if you play again, as a numbers guy, I mean, what's the odds they get swept?
I just don't see it. I don't see them winning tonight. I see them possibly winning the second game in Madison Square, but they're not winning tonight. That place is going to be electric. I told Sarah from the jump, I said, if it's 1-1, it's going to be crazy. If it's 2, different level. I mean,
and the longer this win streak goes, and, like, the closer when they get to game 3, like when they get 3 wins, like if they win tonight, I mean, I would say that the Spurs have 0 chance in game 4. Unless just because
In
the
game 4. Yeah. Okay.
just because the vibe is going to be even crazier. You're talking about winning a title at home.
So you're
Like,
saying if they win one, if the Spurs do win one, it's going to
it
be
has
this
to be
one.
tonight. It has to
Because
be
it's
tonight.
okay. Okay. Interesting.
Just because, like the whole story coming to an end with the Knicks winning, I guess it will be like 15 in a row and winning the championship at home. Like, I mean, what is that going to look like? I
No.
mean, that celebration may go on for fucking weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's a long time
so,
coming there, man.
and then,
And I feel for the fans. I feel for the fans. That's why I'm so into it. And I told you,
You
I'm a
know-
Brunson guy ever since he beat us last year. I've been following him, and he's a phenomenal player. And he's played mediocre, which is wild. You know, he's done well, but his fourth quarter is where he just crushes, man. And I just love to see it.
yeah, and you know, someone I don't know if it was Spreewell or
Brewell. There's a name I haven't heard in forever.
well, yeah, I follow him on socials too because he's always at the games and shit like that. But he was saying like this is the most unified, like the Knicks have unified the country for the first time since 9/11. Because just I know a lot of people hate New York and stuff like that, but right now there's a lot of people that are digging this whole like Knicks thing. You know.
Hand up, man. I'm not a New York fan, but I'm all in on them winning, and I love Wemby too. I want to see him. I'm kind of torn, but
So did I.
look,
Like-
the legacy, the how long it's been since you've won one, the crowd, the just the Madison Square Garden, the whole thing is just cool to me. Like if you're a sports person, like this is exactly what you want.
And you know, I was thinking the same thing too. Like, if you're just a sports guy and you're not a fan of the Spurs or Knicks, listen, and you might even be a Celtics fan, you hate the fucking Knicks, but like, you cannot deny the vibe that's going on.
No.
Like,
It's awesome.
you know, like
it's really cool. It's what sports is all about.
this is not the vibe we would have saw if it was the fucking Cavaliers versus the Spurs.
I think
I'm
it's
just saying.
Yeah, for sure, right? Like, I just think it's cool because you guys like Ben Stiller, who they're like, what would you do if they win? He's like, I don't know. Like, I always thought it would never happen in my lifetime. Al Roker on the Today Show said this morning that he was 18 years old when the Knicks won their last championship, which I thought was hilarious. Al Roker was 18.
And Ben Stiller sneaking into the press conference. Did you see that picture?
I did. It was awesome.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, it's just incredible. It's awesome. Like, you know, like, so
It sure
tonight
is.
it's going to be electric as hell. I mean, it does suck that 4 blocks outside, like they're encouraging people to get there 2 hours before the game to go through.
That.
Like that kind of just like fucks everything up kind of for the vibe again, because the vibe was going to be people going to the Garden, going inside, and also hanging out, like just surrounding the place. You know,
Yeah,
like
2 hours before. I mean, they figure like if that was the case here, the game's at 8:30, 6:30. You're on there, like you're leaving the house by 5:30, 5:45. I mean, in New York, you're probably leaving earlier. It probably takes you a fucking hour to get there, and you live like 3 miles away.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that like most of the people are in the city right now.
Yeah,
because
makes
of
sense.
like what the tickets are, looking like.
$10,000 for a
So they went
nosebleed.
down. They started at 10 grand right after the win.
Okay,
Then they went to 8, and now they're at like 4,500. The cheapest though. You're
Yeah,
up
you're
top
touching the ceiling
behind the basket, slapping on the ceiling, like for
for
4,500.
4,500 right now. We're in.
I think that's where they're at.
Okay, so it dropped in half, but it was 10.
Yeah. It was 10. It was over 10,000 as soon as they won game 2.
That's wild. That's wild. But it's going to be interesting tonight. I can't wait to watch it. Like I said, I'm more into the pregame than the actual first half of the game, but it's going to be wild. And then, Fred, I know your eyes on the prize with the NHL. It's wild. I mean, I'm hit or miss. I always tell you that. I turn it on once in a while. But this is crazy. To me, like, if Vegas wins this, okay, which it's kind of heading in that direction, do you think they become like the model NHL franchise? 3 finals appearance in 9 years of existence I mean, it's unheard of in any sport.
Well, I mean, Tampa kind of like, the Florida teams were pretty crazy for the last couple years too. Avalanche as well. But yes, the difference with Vegas is as soon as they became a team, they were good. Like there wasn't any rebuild years or getting like an expansion team going. It's like they were good out the gate. Vegas is crazy, man. Vegas is, and I said this. The Raiders are not going to be bad for a long time, and I think the Oakland A's are going to be really good when they go there. So, like, it's just something about being able to spend money and shit like that. But yeah, these games have been crazy. I told you about the over so far. 3 out of 3 on the over. The all 1-goal games, 2 of them in OT. I mean, like. The last game, Carolina scored 4 in the third to tie it up.
Right.
They were down
and
4
I think
nothing.
I think it was like 3 goals within a minute and a half or something like that.
It was crazy, dude.
No.
I'm gonna stick. I thought that Carolina would win the series just because of defense, but
That's not happening.
No, I mean, tomorrow's a huge game. Because if they go down 3-1, it's kind of like, it's almost over. But
so your prediction is prediction Vegas?
I mean, as of now, I'm gonna stick with Carolina. I think Carolina wins tomorrow night and then goes back home. So I hope this whole thing comes to 7. Obviously,
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, not a hockey guy. 100%, I'm in for a game 7. 100%.
Especially with a 2 teams like this, where game 7 could be like 5-5 in the third overtime.
That's my kind of hockey.
It's wild. Yeah. So
who would have? So would Carolina have game 7 be in Carolina?
Yes.
Okay. Jumping in real quick. We'll talk a little bit of baseball. Tigers are getting a little hot, buddy.
5 out of 6.
Yeah, 5 out of 6. McGonigal had a walk-off to beat the Mariners on Saturday, which was awesome. Or yesterday, I'm sorry. Which is cool. It's good to see some life. But the Tigers have came out and said that they're not dealing Skubal. They're saying right now they're not going to deal Skubal. Now, people are kind of like, oh, what, you think you win a couple games and you're back in it? Like, are we going to botch this thing?
No, they deal Skubal. But it's...
You think it's all talk?
Yeah. I mean, they're not dealing Skubal this week. He had a rehab start. So he's kind of like ahead of schedule. 5 innings, no runs. I mean, so like, he's almost back.
Right.
With the Tigers like 5.5 out of the playoffs, I guess the thing with the Tigers is they have time.
August,
like
as far as to deal with them.
Yeah, they like all that talk about like trades and stuff that came out like a week ago or so. It's like
it was right after the show last week. They said they weren't dealing them, like Wednesday maybe.
But like, you're not dealing today or this week, but you have till August. Like, so it would be terrible if they don't deal him unless he does come back and they make a little run and they're going to close in on the wild card. It's a big gamble to take to get nothing, but it also depends on...
I think it's a terrible gamble because what's the best case scenario?
Best case scenario is
American
he comes
League
back and he's lights out.
Okay, best case scenario for the team.
No, that is because with the injury, if he comes back, makes a couple starts, and he's old Skubal again,
right?
Then you're going to get more. If he's like iffy and people are like,
because you're saying if he does well before, okay, let's say this. Okay, you misunderstood me then. We passed the trade deadline. We hang on to him. What's the best scenario? I mean, we're not winning the World Series.
Making the playoffs and making a run.
Yeah, but I don't see.
I don't see it happening. But like I mean, it would if they hang on to him and like don't make the playoffs, like that would be one of the dumbest things in the MLB in a long time.
I wouldn't doubt it if it happens here. I just have this feeling somebody's going to botch something here. I just have this feeling.
I think they ship him. I think he gets shipped out. I think people are waiting for him to make some starts I don't think people are that concerned about the injury itself, really.
Well, and
I
he
just
wants
think,
to make some starts too, right? He
of course.
wants to up that capital.
Well, yeah, it's his contract year. I mean, like, he doesn't want people to have the last thing they remember about him as a couple shitty starts after a fucking surgery.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Good point.
But I do think that he's going to get moved. Unless they, I mean, what are they out of first place right now? Is it 11?
Yeah, sounds about right. Something along the lines.
I mean, Cleveland's playing well. They're probably not going to get there, but like if they do go on a little bit of run and they're closing in on the wild card, I mean, maybe they're just going to hold on. I would hold on to him as long as possible because the more starts he gets and the better he looks, the better
more we're going to get.
Yeah, because then because I just think that right now there's some people that are skeptical on the whole, like how he's going to feel after the injury. I think next year he's fine. It's just that the rest of this year after this injury and him rebuilding, there's just a little bit of concern. I don't think there's that much concern though, to be honest.
So Friday night, obviously, your Yankees got beat by the Red Sox. Nolan sends in the text message, can't wait for the update. You already had it rolled up, the Yankees update. After Friday's game, were you a little nervous on the series?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Saturday, you get rained out. Sunday, you come out. You get the W. Played well. What was the final score?
6-1.
All right. What do you think? Would you have taken it on Saturday?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't that concerned. They're an organization that has like no direction right now.
Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't know what's going on, if they're coming or going. They're almost ready to mail it in, probably get rid of some guys at the deadline. I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm not really concerned about that. I do think that in the division, I think that Tampa drops. Like they're playing way ahead of their expectations. They're tied right now with the Yanks, but like I think this is it for Tampa. I think they hit their pinnacle, and I think that the second half of the season is not going to be as great as the first. So I would watch out. I would watch out for teams like Toronto again or Baltimore making the wild card. I think
do you think the Sox are going to make the playoffs?
No,
not at all.
If they go on some kind of run, they can like come close, but like no, like I don't even know if like that's the direction this team is going. Like
what direction do you think they're going?
They're going into. I believe that the fans are upset. They hate management, which is never good. They fired their coach after 15 games. So like I don't know what's going on. Like I know the fans are irate about management and stuff like that. I think me personally, I think the Red Sox have a good team. Like
you have said that. You said that from the beginning.
I was watching the game, and I think it was Friday's game, and Mary was in the room with me. And I said, you know what's crazy? There's a lot of players on the Red Sox that I like at least a handful of players that I like. I'm a baseball guy. Like I don't want Boston to beat the Yankees. Like of
course,
or I don't want them to do well against the Yankees. But there's a lot of guys on that team that I think are good. That's why at the beginning of the year, like when they were playing really shitty, I was like, yeah, this team's going to make the playoffs. Like I still believe that they could be the second best team in the division. It's just that I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like,
yeah, it sounds like the fans are in the same boat.
Yes. So like, I don't know if they're all in or they're just all out. Like, but they do have a really good team. I mean, like it's a tough division, but no, I don't see them making the playoffs. I think that it's going to be Tampa will probably take one of the wild card spots. I think that Baltimore or Toronto will take another one. And then you have like a White Sox team that will take the other wild card possibly.
Gotcha. I know you hate talking about the NFL, but this past week, it was a little different. It's some questions. I mean, some cool trades. A.J. Brown goes to the Patriots, so they get a 2008 or 2028 first round pick, 2027 fifth round pick. They got 2 picks for him.
That's it.
And then Myles Garrett goes to the Rams. Browns get Jared Jared Verse, 2027 first, 2028 second, 2029 third. My first question to you is, what team got better with this trade?
I think all four did.
Great answer.
Yeah, I think
Great answer.
I think they all got better, to be honest. My text to you was exactly what I thought. Like, did we really think Myles Garrett was going to spend his entire life with the Cleveland Browns? Like, I mean, I'm sorry. It's not surprising at all. Like, I mean, I think we all thought he was going to go last year or whatever,
For sure.
but, and then it's weird that he didn't and signed. And so, but like, I mean, did we really think that he would just spend the rest of his career in Cleveland? I mean, I don't know. So that wasn't that surprising. They got some good value back, and I think that the Birds got some good value back on the Patriots deal. Like AJ Brown wanted out. Like,
yeah, he wanted nothing to do with it.
I mean, that's been going on for 3 seasons now.
There was a rumor that it was a female masseuse that was involved with the controversy.
Well, when you're dealing with the Patriots, you always have to throw masseuse in there.
That was the Eagles.
I know, but it's just coincidental. Maybe Kraft set it up.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I love that angle.
But yeah, so like, I mean, we knew he wanted out too, so it's just like finally got.
Now with the Myles,
got some good.
Go ahead.
I think the Birds got good picks and shit back. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think Philly's going to be. I mean, it sucks losing a dude like that, but I don't think that they're just out of the picture now.
The Eagles GM is just he always pulls good players out of the draft, and just giving him more ammunition at the next 3 years is crazy. So I'm kind of with you, man. It seems like all 4 teams benefited from this.
Yeah.
The other rumor now is Aaron Donald going to come back on a 1-year veterans contract?
I saw that.
Do you think that's realistic? Is it just BS in the media right now? Because I'll tell you what, if he's let's say he's running 70%, 70% of Aaron Donald's ability, he's far superior to everybody else on the field. And to be alongside with Myles Garrett just seems incredible.
It would just be cool anyway. I don't know what his intentions are or what he's doing in life, but I mean, I don't know if it's just rumors or speculation, or like if somebody actually like confirmed any of this shit, obviously. But like, and we don't know that, but like, yeah, no, I think it would be fucking cool. I mean, we'll
it's
see.
not as cool as a Lions fan knowing you're gonna have to go up against those 2 animals, but in the same respect, like, it would be cool to see. And hey, maybe 9 gets another ring before he takes off.
That's definitely possible. I think they're either 1 or 2 in Vegas odds this year.
Stafford plays the way he did last year, and he's got more help on defense, dude.
Yeah, I think they're up in like the top 3 in Vegas odds. The Rams are.
Makes sense.
So
you got the MVP under center. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's Matty, number 9.
I think we talked a little bit off air after Couch Critics on when we recorded, but dude, I think I became a college softball World Series fan after last week. If you haven't watched it, and I'm gonna catch shit for this. Oh, what do you watch, girl? Incredible. These women are phenomenal athletes. I told you, I sent you and Nolan a text and said the MLB should consider a female first baseman, of somebody from the College World Series. These women are literally doing the splits when catching the ball at first base. I've never seen anything like it. And every play is just bang, 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 because obviously the field's shorter. These women are throwing in the high 70s, which equivalent is 90 something to 100 miles an hour. Like, it's wild. And then the whole Mia Williams story with Florida. If you're a basketball fan of the early 2000s, late 90s, her dad, White Chocolate, Jay Will. We're both big fans of his. So many cool stories. The pitcher from Texas Tech, that pitcher from Texas was amazing. Like, when they showed the slow-mo of these girls pitching, they're like gliding through the air as they're in their windup. It's crazy, Fred. Back-to-back Texas wins, but I want more of it. And I looked it up and we talked briefly. Where do these girls go after this?
So I'm glad you said that. So the AUSL starts tomorrow, kicks off tomorrow. You'll be able to watch that on CBS Sports, ESPN, ESPN2. That's the professional softball league. It's in first year, only 6 teams right now.
Okay, so this is year 1.
Yes.
Okay. And there's 6 teams. What
There's
are
6 teams.
all cities?
It's Portland, Utah, Texas, Chicago, Carolina, OKC.
Okay. Interesting.
So that kicks off tomorrow. So you get to watch that now. There, you'll see some of the girls from last year's World Series, girl from UCLA in Texas, and like obviously the ones that were big names last year. You'll see them in the professional league now, and then next year you'll see some of the girls that you watched this year. It'll be interesting to check out. Like I said, I think it kicks off tomorrow night on CBS Sports.
Okay.
Is the first game. Yeah, so it'll be cool. I'm wondering, I haven't really looked into it too deep. I want to know if they move the fence, where the fences are.
Here's what I'm gonna say. You have homework. You're gonna come. I'm gonna watch you to come boo with what the plan is for this. How many games are they playing? What's the base situation like? I'm curious on how this thing's gonna play out.
Yeah, I think all the rules are the same. Obviously, I just want to. I'm just hoping that the fences are back.
Okay, and they go 7 innings.
I believe so.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it starts tomorrow night, so it'll be interesting to check out. It's kind of like coming up like the PWHL, which was the Women's Hockey League, where now that was a little different because they played in cities all together, kind of like how the Big Three comes to your town.
Okay.
But so that's what the PWHL was doing, kind of to try to promote the sport. But this, I thought they were going to do that with this too, because 6 teams, you have 3 games, you go around to cities, stuff like that. That would be kind of cool. But no, they're doing home and away. So I'm assuming that this league is going to have 10 teams next year. Immediately.
It's going to grow like that.
Yeah, it'll grow. If CBS Sports and ESPN is in on it, that's big. Most of the WNBA games, yes, there are a lot of games that end up on Peacock and Prime, but the major network for WNBA is ION. ION.
I'm familiar with it. I watch Law and Order reruns on it.
But that's their major network, really. Yes, there are primetime games. There's some on Prime. All of the Fever games are nationally televised because they have the ABC games on the weekends and stuff. But during the week, the majority of those games are on ION. So, and their viewership is going through the roof. So, and I'm assuming, and the playoffs, obviously, with the WNBA is not going to be on ION. But I just mean if CBS Sports and ESPN, they obviously know how important college softball viewership is. Like I said, I think it's bigger than the Men's College World Series.
I do too.
It's got to be close. The College
especially
World Series,
down south too. I would assume it's bigger down south too.
Yeah.
And it seems like it. Most of the teams that are hot are Southern teams. You get Texas, Texas Tech, Florida, South Carolina. Those are some bigger teams. And
it's the same with baseball as well, just because they play all year round. So a lot of the really good teams are SEC and Big 12. So I think the College World Series right now, the boys, is final round of the super regionals, before they go to Omaha. So now ESPN will pick up the College World Series. They always do. So you'll see that on ESPN. But I don't know. There's not that much hype around that.
No.
Compared to the Women's College World Series.
Speaking of baseball finals, I just read this morning that Rochester Adams, I believe, is in the Final Four in the state finals. Baseball. Baseball. Pretty legit, man. Pretty legit. But speaking of starting this week, World Cup, buddy, starts on Thursday. Starts on Thursday.
Who you got?
I know. So I was looking at it. Obviously, we definitely would like to see America, but I think it's going to be, I don't think we're going to see a repeat. I don't think Argentina is going to do it. But I think the heavy favorite this year is Spain. And I think I'm all in on Spain. I think that's going to be the team that's going to make the biggest run. But it's crazy because I looked this up, Fred, and do you know when the last time somebody went back-to-back in a World Cup?
Was it the 72, 76 or something?
No, it was 58, 62, and it was Brazil. But the next question I have for you, What's the team that did it before that?
Italy.
Yeah, and they sure were. 1934 and 1938. Those were your
Yeah, I
glory
knew they.
years.
So it's a shitty feeling for the World Cup. I love the World Cup, but the third World Cup in a row without the Italians, it's just it's terrible. Like I can't imagine what it's like over there.
What is it? What's the reasoning? They're just a terrible team?
They didn't qualify.
They're just
Like
not good.
yeah, they didn't qualify. They had Gattuso, an older ex-Italian player, was their coach. He didn't qualify this year. He bounced. He out. So like it's just a mess. From like they won the Euros in was it 2021? They won the Euro Cup and they didn't qualify for the fucking World Cup. This will be the third time in a row. I mean, it's embarrassing and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Now, with
Have
that
Italy
being
not
said,
in the World Cup is crazy. But
it's crazy.
okay, so they're out.
But
Who do
with
you
that
think?
being said, I'm on Spain. I do have a dark horse, but I think that Spain takes it all. It's as long as like it's not. I don't care who wins, right? You know,
Okay.
as long as it's not England, France, or Germany, I'm okay.
I don't
with
care
that.
who wins, just not England, France, or Germany.
Yeah. But I do think that Spain takes it all. My underdog, my dark horse, though, is Colombia.
Interesting.
Colombia is my dark horse. I think they're at like plus 4,500-ish. Great value there. That would be my dark horse, would be Colombia.
Okay. I wouldn't have thought that one. There's some team there saying Portugal, Germany, Netherlands, Morocco, and Norway are possible dark horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. And it's wild too, because anything can happen. So, but that kicks off on Thursday,
Yep.
I think.
Yep, Thursday.
Mexico kicks it off, I think. I think the Mexico game does. But
And I think the
oh,
U.S. plays on
excited about
Friday.
what's that?
And I think the U.S. plays on Friday.
I think so. So yeah, no, it's exciting. You know, like U.S. has to get out of their group. You know, that's a start. So you know,
We'll see.
I mean, everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's gonna be wild. I mean, and it's here. You know, like so.
Yeah, I
a buddy
actually
of
have
mine,
I was just gonna say I have a buddy of mine who's going to. Where did he tell me he's going? I forget where he is. I'm actually gonna have lunch with him on Wednesday, and he's supposed to tell. I forget where he said. I want to say he was like somewhere in the East Coast. Does that sound right?
Yeah. I mean,
Philadelphia or Pennsylvania or Boston or something like that.
Yeah, it's all over. The finals are at MetLife, which they changed the name of it for the World Cup. It's the New Jersey, New York Stadium. But Irvine, California, my buddy who works with, in TV, sports TV, he's shooting the games up there in Irvine. It's like an hour and a half away from me. He just got there today, actually, or today or tomorrow, and he'll be there for 2 weeks. So we're going to try to link up. I asked him, I said, listen, do you need help? Because I'll run tapes for you, or something like that. He said, credentialing is a disaster.
Oh, I thought that would be awesome.
So they started credentialing like a year ago, like putting in for your credentials.
Oh, to be clear, to do it a year ago.
Yeah.
I thought you meant they just started doing it a year ago. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
No. So like they started, like you had to start sending in all your shit like a year ago. Now, obviously the big players, the Foxes of the world and that's not, they get their stuff ahead of time. But like, he was like, credentialing is a nightmare. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I could imagine. That
would be crazy. But it would have been cool if you would have got in.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to link up.
That'll be cool.
But yeah, it'll be fun to watch. It's always fun.
That is a good watch.
I just can't. I don't have like the excitement of it
because Italy's out.
Yeah, it's like I feel bad too because I love the World Cup, and it's like the World Cup comes around, and I'm just like, you know when you get that feeling when you say when your team gets knocked out of the playoffs, and you're like, I'm not even gonna watch the Super Bowl.
It's kind of how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, but you watch it, obviously.
Yeah, right.
It's that period of time where you're like, I don't even give a fuck anymore. I'm not going to watch the World Series. And it's like, you're not going to watch the World Series? Like, you watch baseball all year.
Right.
And you know, like, so, but that's the kind of vibe that I got. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about the World Cup.
Tuned in on
But-
Thursday?
Yeah.
Hi, Fred. Have a great week, my friend. I will talk to you on Friday.